Okay, quick note, you can put this on the background and listen to it while you do something else. I probably should have said at the beginning of the video, but I didn't, so saying it now. What is up, guys? My name is Battles, and today we're going to talk about the Fate channel for Fire Emblem Heroes. I play Fire Emblem Heroes, and it's a lot of fun. I recommend it. So, my computer is right there. I'll have to do this to move the thing. I could have written stuff down technically, but I thought it'd be easier with the screenshots I took throughout the thing. And I'm going to talk about them. So first of all, let's start off with 5 orbs. There is an axe, it was a clear orb with specifically a staff for healers. The red one was sword. Blue one, if there was a lance, I couldn't tell there was a lance. But there was a blue orb which is usually lances. There's a gold one. So, I was like, ooh, first I was, is there a new orb? But no, it's just, she clicked on the orbs and went to a different topic, you know. No, there's no new color. So. So, first thing that happened is they announced with the Choose Your Legends, you had the top, it was Roy and Ike and Lynn and Lucina. They got special outfits and stuff. Roy became like Eli Wood. I like saying Eli Wood because like the actor. I doubt that's the correct pronunciation. He became like him, his father. Ike got an axe. Not sure if that's what his father was like. I haven't played a lot of the old games. I haven't played any of the old games. Lynn got a bow, which my parents, something like that. But Lynn's a bow knight specifically. Lucina's a lance. So this time they put in new heroes who didn't quite make the top 10 and aren't in the game yet. So first one is Joshua, who's voiced by, I'm going to mess up pronunciations. Joshua is voiced by Todd Habercorn. I guess it could be Habercorn. I say Habercorn, so sorry if I mispronounce any names here. He is a sword, and he's going to be a Tempest Shower Ward, which is cool. Because next character is Mia, who's from Path of Radiance. Or let's say Joshua's from Sacred Stones. Okay. I like Mia's design a lot. I'm probably going to pull for her, but I'll get to a reason I might not later on, because always you have, something events they mention. But, I really like Mia's design. She's also a sword. Then there's Lute from Sacred Stones, who is a blue mage. Her design's alright. Again, I haven't played these older games, so I have no idea how their characters are. But, I'm totally fine with getting old characters, because it's fun using the characters I don't really know. Not particularly going to pull her, and I really don't like Dorcas's art. I'm not a big fan of it. It's not awful or anything, but it's just not my favorite. He is an axe. And yeah, so Josh with the Tempest Shower, there's one red and one blue, one green, which is really nice. Sometimes they do banners where there's multiple one color, and it can hurt when you're trying to pull for one. I'm going to get to another, and we'll talk about this later with something else. You can kind of guess what it is if you played the game. But yeah, they're in a new banner. Staves are getting a boost. That's the, healer, like their staff, staves. They're getting a boost. So now they're upgrading things like Fear and Slow and Gravity and doing that plus. Like, Silver Sword plus for 5-star. Slaying Edge plus. Killing Edge plus. Odao plus. Things like that. Armor Slayer plus. You get the point. Now, Staves are getting a plus for if they're a 5-star. Which is really nice because, first of all, colorless hell. I hope that's not too much language. I keep my channel PG. But, nobody likes pulling clears. You get constant trash. Over and over. You get some good bows. Every now and then a good dagger, but most daggers aren't really that good. And healers, which unless you pull like Elise, maybe a couple others who can on a horse, Claris and Priscilla, I think. The healers are just not good, and now they're upgrading them. Also, things like Physic, the things they actually heal with, Physic, Recover, Rehabilitate, those are getting a plus as well. So healers are becoming much better, which is good for my friend, because my friend pulled a Latches' 5-star, which was full odds, she wasn't a focus or anything, and 2 Lucius's. I think he was the focus then, because this was before either of us, purposely picked out characters, and we just do random ones and get the one we want. Or, oh, there's a lot of interesting characters, let's go for one of them. You got 2 Lucius's. So, yeah. I think it's Lucius, not Lucian. I'm pretty sure it's Lucius. So that'll help him out. Lucius is pretty solid because he's got pain. I'm not sure what his other one is though. I don't have any 5-star healers. So yeah, Absorb plus, Fear plus, Slow plus, Gravity plus, Pain plus, Panic plus, Candlelight plus, Physical plus, Recover plus, Martyr plus, Rehabilitate plus. Pretty cool. Then they altered some skill cooldowns. All the Rising, Growing, Blazing skills are going down from 5 to 4. Astra's going down to 4 from 5. Night Sky is going from 4 to 3. Glimmer is going from 3 to 2, which is big because I think Glimmer's, like, Moonbow's half, or 30% defense resistance cut. So, like, imagine your foe at minus 30% defense resistance, whichever you're hitting by. I think Glimmer's plus 30% attack, which if you have a high attack unit, can be more damage. Because, like, obviously, you know, if you're a mage and you're hitting somebody with, like, 40 resistance, I'm not sure if anybody's resistance that high, then it adds a lot, because that's a good chunk. And the big point of these is they activate often with only a 2 countdown, even though they're not a ton. But sometimes, like, if they have 10 defense and you're hitting defense, then it's only an extra, like, 3 damage, which is a lot. So, Glimmer, that makes Glimmer pretty... I think that might make Glimmer more viable. I don't play super competitively. I play a mix of casually and competitively. I don't play, like, total casual, but I'm not, like, uber competitive. Let me put money into the game, you know? Daylight went down to 3, Soul down to 3, and Noontime went down to 2. Not that, like, Noontime is anything good. Nobody really uses Noontime. And Soul probably because people don't really use Soul much either. It's better offensive skills that don't heal. They heal you, Soul heals you, but it's better to have, like, Luna for the most part. Do more damage than healing yourself, so yeah. Probably good that they did that. Expanding the barracks, this is nice because I've gotten rid of a lot of characters because I don't plan on really using them, and they're not good skill fodder, so I've just gotten rid of them. So plus 100 barracks is really useful. And I think you expand the barracks for orbs. Usually I think it's like 1 orb and 5 things. So like if I want to, I could invest into orbs to do that, but usually I like putting my orbs towards actual banners because it's what I want to do otherwise. 300 should be more than enough, I think, which is nice because now I can maybe keep some extra characters. Still probably get rid of a lot of ones. I keep at least a lot of skill fodder, you know, like I can keep a ton of Henatas for Fury or something like that. So that's pretty cool. Use less stamina. This is just for the story mode. I think you don't have to use as much stamina. If you like it's stuck or you're trying to do the harder moves. Now, big announcement, another big one. New feature, Weapon Refinery. So this is really nice because there's a lot of units who suck. Odin, Henry, Sophia, Odin's Blue Mage, Henry, Sophia, Red Mage, they got shafted. Like, they suck. So, this really helps them out. So it shows Effie, Silver Lance Plus, and then you can upgrade it to where its might is 18, and it gives you plus 5 HP. There's might is 16 still, but plus 5 HP and plus 5 speed, and use these, like, new things. I forgot what they're called. I think I've got another screenshot of it, though. Yeah, Arena Metals and Refining Stones. And if you do this with it, you get Refining Dew, and that can be used on other weapons as well. So this is pretty cool. This will help make some of these bad units much better because they get higher might, which really helps because some units just don't have good might. Like Armor Slayer has less might than signature weapons like Turfing. And Turfing, you know, obviously with Sigurd, is really good. So other units get kind of outclassed. That's always going to happen. It's like Pokemon. You have outclassed, which is why you have tiers, but there's a tier list, but it's not like okay, I want to play in the OU, you know, like that kind of thing. Some units are just worse, and that sucks for them. So now those units should be a little bit better. Yeah, it shows Ephraim with Sigmund, and he gave it plus 3 HP, and you automatic guaranteed follow-up attack with HP above 90%, which is like Crooked Post 1, I think. Or Crooked Post 2. I think it's Crooked Post 2, because I think Crooked Post is 100%, 90%, and 70%. So this means he could take a little bit of damage and still be able to get the follow-up. I think it's Crooked Post 2. Crooked Post is a hard skill to get because it's on only a few characters, and like Tsubaki, the easy character to get it, it's a 5-star Tsubaki. To get 3, kind of like Hana is easy Life and Death, but it's Life and Death 3 is on her 5-star, so you have to 5-star to get Life and Death 3, which is a lot of feathers. So those are some of the harder skills. Usually you just do 2 or 3, or 2, or you do Life and Death 2 or Crooked Post 2 because you don't want to spend the feathers, and you don't want to put money into the game, and usually, you know, having to do a lot of feathers is kind of annoying, so. And it shows use Refining Stones and shows all the things like Panic and Fear for the healers. And it also shows like the Carrot Lance, which is Spring Fredericks, Spring Xander's, Benderer, Who uses Fenrir? I forgot who uses Fenrir. Bolganode, that's Lilina. I love Lilina. I like using Lilina. I don't have actually read 5-star mage, so hoping to get one soon. I'll discuss that later because there's another something to talk about. Thoron plus, Excalibur plus, Slaying Edge plus, a bunch of other things. That shows using Divine Dew, like Soul Caddy, Mistletoe, Sigmund, Hot to Clear, whatever you pronounce it. It's Minerva's. I actually have a Minerva. I pulled her on the free summon. Not the free summon. I got a full thing. And I was like, 3 greens. Green's pretty good. And I ended up pulling her along with Sonya. And on my 4 reds, I got Eldigan over Aira, which kind of sucks. Fujinumi, Deathly Dagger. So yeah, pretty cool. This should make Lyn better. I got a Lyn early on. Lyn's kind of outclassed at this point by like Ike. If I really need power, I go for Ike or Eldigan or something. I over Lyn. I still use Lyn a bit more for fun. Killing Edge becomes Slaying Edge, which is really good because basically Slaying Edge was a better Killing Edge, and now it makes the Killing Edge people more viable because they lost a bit of viability with Slaying Edge. You might be able to transfer Slaying to Killing though, if you wanted to. Like Navarre at Killing Edge, you can give somebody with Slaying Edge to Navarre, but it helps out because you don't have to get rid of the character. Do a skill inheritance. And then it shows Evolve from Armor Slayer, Armor Smasher, Heavy Spear, Slaying Spear, Hammer, Slaying Hammer, Assassin's Bow, Guard Bow, so should make these weapons much better. I don't have anything to put on my Selena, so Armor Smasher will be like way better. Cool. I actually have I've got IVs that I like or I'm fine with on my Selena, so I might actually 5-star at this point. I've kept her as a 4-star because the team I use her on is 4 stars, not 5 stars. Usually in the arena I kind of do a bunch of 4 stars just to, especially if there's one of the main character, like the Boots characters, because I don't want to use 5 stars and get stuck against like Hector's and stuff who I get destroyed by because Hector's hard to beat. So, and I don't play competitively either, so you have to kind of invest to beat Hector. Depending on who you have. I guess I'm not sure if I could beat Hector. Maybe you could. I haven't really tried that. But Selena does beat Hector, which is nice. But usually 4 stars mean I get slightly, even on the hard, I get slightly lower or not as good units. So I'm not facing like super high tier 5 stars with my 4 stars. Turfing becomes I've got Divine Turfing. I'm using Divine Dew. Durandal, Blazing Durandal, Aura, Dark Aura, Excalibur, Dark Excalibur, Naga, Divine Naga. Turfing is Seliph. Divine Turfing is Sigurd. Durandal is Ilarwood. Blazing Durandal is Roy. Brave Roy. Aura is Lind. Dark Aura is Delphia. Excalibur is on a unit. I don't know who it is off the top of my head. Dark Excalibur, I'm pretty sure, is Sonya. Oh, Sonya might be Excalibur. I think Sonya's Dark Excalibur. Because Delphia is Dark Aura and they came out at the same banner. Or around the same time. Because they added new Echoes characters. And then Naga Divine Naga, that's Julia. And what's her face? I like totally knocked that. I guess that's the... I don't usually almost with my hair much. I kind of moved it a little bit. It looked odd because I wasn't used to seeing it. And then Divine Naga is Deirdre. So, then Legendary Hero Summoning Event for the Gold Orb. I was like, ooh, this looks cool. Then they showed off a bunch of units who are going to be in a summoning event. I'm guessing what they're gonna do because they have 3 of each color. I'm guessing they're not gonna put the colors together or anything like that. I mean, they're bringing back. Let's just go to the units first. We'll do the units first. Far right, Hector. Next to Hector, Aira. Next to Aira, Brave Lyn. Next to Brave Lyn, Brydelia. Next to Brydelia, Spring Camilla. Then a mystery character in the middle. Next to that is Xander, Spring Xander. Next to that is Bride Kata. Next to her is Jenny. Next to her is Celica. Next to her is Deirdre. And next to her is Ike. I'm assuming they're not going to stick because there's 3 of each color. Hector, Deirdre, and Spring Camilla is greens. Aira, Celica, Ike is reds. Brydelia, Jenny, and Brave Lyn as clears, and Kata and Xander's blue. That mystery character is a blue. We'll go over that later. It's a new character, kind of the main story, on Asker's side. So you get her they're gonna give her away for free. Spoiler alert! Haven't gotten to that point in the thing yet, but yeah, they're giving her away for free, and you can also summon her. I'm guessing they're not gonna put like Brydelia Spring Camilla, Spring Xander. I'm hoping they'll do that in Spring Kata, because that would be 2 blues on a banner, which means 2 reds have to be on a banner, or 2 greens or something like that, which would be dumb. Probably 2 reds, because there's no reds on them. Or it would be reds. I hope they don't do that. Hoping, and I'm thinking, because there's 1 of each color, they're going to split them up and put 1 of each color and have like 3 different banners. That's what I'm hoping they do. I think they should do that. Because that's going to be the most biggest tease if you're trying to go for a red, or maybe because nobody likes Spring Xander. It'd be suck if you have to go for Bride Kata and you pull Spring Xander. Really annoying. If they do that, I hope they don't. I think they're gonna kind of like the Hero Fests. You have 1 of each color. I think they're gonna do that. It means splitting up the spring units, but there's no red spring units, so I think they'll do that. Hopefully they do that. That'd suck if they don't. It'd be annoying. I kind of want. I have a Hector. I have 3 Brave Lins. I have Ike, so I don't need any of those. If Ike is on a banner with Celica, that's gonna suck, because then I'm gonna have to, chance picking another Ike. Not that Ike's bad or anything, but I have an Ike. I don't play competitively, so I'm not going for those IVs. So that'd suck if that happens. I really want Celica. Last week I was like, I really regret not going for Celica. I'd really like Celica. Celica's a good red mage, and I need a red mage. So Celica perfectly fits the bill, and she is back. So I am super excited for that. So they showed this off. It's like really cool. Oh yeah, I might go for Jenny, I might go for. I also want Spring Camilla, or Spring Kata, or Bride Kata, and Bridelia. I didn't get Bridelia, and I didn't want Charlotte either, so I didn't pull those at all. Then they showed, they focused in on the Spring characters and the June Bride characters, because they haven't been in there in a while, and they're like, oh, we're bringing these back. Hopefully it's not that's the banner, because 2 blues, a green, and a clear would be annoying as heck. I'd go for Bridelia instantly, probably, and then I'd probably go for Celica and then Kate at the end. And I might have to go through orbs if I pull Spring Xander or something stupid, or another Ike, which would be annoying. At least I'd rather have it Celica and Era, just because I have Ike, but who knows? I don't know if that's like the order, if that means anything, because there's 2 reds near each other, and there's also I want to say there's 2 blues by each other, because the character in the middle is next to 2 other blues. Then they're like 5-star focus appearance rate. Now usually it's 3. For Hero Fest, it's 5. But they're not doing 3. They're not doing 5%. They're doing 8%. That's almost 1 in 10 chance of getting a 5-star focus. And the non-focus 5-star category, gone. So if you summon for these, you're getting the focus, or you're getting nothing. Or you're either getting a focus 5-star, or you're getting no 5-star. And they've kept the 4%, 58% 4-star thing, which is nice, because 3-star pool hasn't gotten any bigger. Everybody's pulled from that pool, basically, and even then, it's not a huge thing, even if it's less likely you pull from it. So they made the 5-star ones more common, which is nice, because you get better versions of those 3 stars, or you get characters that are harder to get, because they're 4 stars or 5 stars. 4 stars and 5 stars only, not 3 stars. So that's going to be... I'm going to... All my orbs go into that. And maybe Mia. I kind of want Mia. Not that I need reds. I've got, like... Oh, I've got a ton of reds, a ton of blues, a ton of greens. 2 of my greens... I've got 2 sets of doubles for greens. I've got 3 Clairs in the blue and a lot of blue flyers. And I've got just a ton of red swords. Specifically red swords. I'm totally burning, like, everything on that. Yeah, planned for November 27th. That's super, super exciting. Then they showed the new character. Started book 2. Evil Fire Ruler. And good Ice Ruler. Yeah, Fjorm, Princess of Ice, and Surtur, Ruler of Flame. And then she's going to be guaranteed, and she's the character in the middle. She's all, I'm pretty sure she's summonable as well. And she's blue, so that's the 3rd blue. And then the new hero, Farfetch'd Heroes, which is Dorcas, Lute, and Mia. That's what already began. It's today. It goes for 15 days, and it's what, the 15th to the 30th. So that's going to last just after the it's going to end after the other one starts, which is nice, because I usually do my free summons and everything at the end, so I can really gauge how the banners are going to go. I'm more likely to spend on Mia, even though I need a red mage really badly, if Celica's stuck with another red, because that could mean a lot of orbs going down the drain. They probably, I won't put it past them to do that. But in reality, I mean, yeah, they did put Aero with Eldigan on another banner. People got upset at that. But would you rather put Aero with Sigurd, both red swords that people wanted? Yeah. I guess you could say, well, yeah, but you'd be getting 2 new characters instead of a chance at an old character. But whatever. I hope they split it out so it's 4 banners, with 1 of each, or 3 banners with 1 of each color. It'd be really nice. And yeah, they showed another slide with they moved the characters on. They had Brave Ike or regular Ike. It is regular Ike, not Brave Ike. So yeah, I am super excited. I'm like really excited. I haven't been okay. So put in perspective, I was more excited for this than I was for like Thor, and like even Star Wars. Maybe I'm more excited for this. I'm really excited for Star Wars. I haven't seen much trailers with it or anything. I'm not a big movie person, which is probably what keeps my excitement down. But I am so excited for this. I lost it when they like showed off the huge summoning thing with all the heroes. So like Celica's coming back, Radiola's coming back. I get a chance to spring Kata. If I want Jenny or Aira, it's cool. Only the one thing about it is greens and blue. Well, no, not greens and blues. Kata, but yeah, because I think I'll go for Kata. Because mages aren't as common. I need mages. I've got Julia and Sonya. I've got female corn, so I need a red, and I could use another blue. No, it was greens. I have a Hector. What does it say? I don't really want Spring Camilla. I've got 2 other green mages, and I've got female corn for a flying mage. I don't really want Camilla, and I have Julia, so I'm not really wanting Deirdre. She might be better, but I still have Julia, and I like Julia. And, they're similar because her mother, I'm pretty sure, 90% sure, they look like, pretty sure that's what it is. Again, I could technically be wrong because it's, I don't know the story to all of it, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is based off of character design. But, yeah, going down, yes, I kind of want Aira. I don't need Aira though, and if I get Mia especially, I'm not sure if I need Aira. I definitely really want to get Celica. I already have an Ike. Again, if I play competitively, plus something, +3 Ike, I've got a bunch of Ikes, but that's not me. I have an Ike. I'm happy with my Ike. I don't need another Ike. Fjorn is free unit, but I could pull it again if I wanted. I'm not planning on that. Do want Spring Kata. Don't want Spring Xander at all. Don't want Deirdre. Don't want Spring Camilla. Don't want Hector, because I already have one. I've got 3 Bravelins, so I don't need Bravelin. Jenny's a really good healer with Wrathful Staff, so I might try to go for it this time. Obviously, you don't want to go too long. Jenny and Celica have both been multiple banners at this point, since they've been introduced, because there's Tempest Trial and stuff with them, and they've come back. But, at the same time, eventually they'll probably come back into the fold. That, or they'll do a huge reset, and they'll come back into the fold. But I do kind of want Jenny, and I definitely want Radilia. I totally missed out on Radilia, and I only have 4 clear 5 stars, and 3 of them are Bravelin. No one's talking from early on. So I could use this. It sucks. I wanted to go for the Death Blow because I kind of want to make a flyer team, and I want to see it be really good as a red sword. But and I need a blue mage, so Dorothea, Death Blow would be pretty good. And Klein is one of the best stock units with Desperation, Brave Bow, and Death Blow. At least early on, he might have 10 no class and stuff. But I haven't pulled a single Klein yet. Even he's a 4-star, and I haven't pulled him yet. But I'm gonna have to save my things for this. So sorry, Death Blow. Really good units, but I'm gonna have to avoid it. I'm glad I saved them. Yeah, probably won't be going for it at all. My luck has been pretty good lately, and I'm hoping it holds out just to this. If it holds out, Pat, if it's gone after this, I'll be fine. I needed to hold out for this. I didn't really want Halloween units that badly. This puts the nail in the coffin. I'm not going for the Halloween banner. And then after that one, I'll be saving up for Christmas because I want Christmas Robin, because I like Robin's voice, David Vincent, and I like Robin. He's cool, I guess. I'm not the biggest fan of Robin, but I like his voice a lot, so that makes me like Robin a lot more. And I think he's a sword. He could be a lance, but I want to say he's a Christmas tree sword, but it could be a lance because of the carrot. No matter what, it'd be great to see that because I totally don't need a sword or a lance. Well, I kind of need a lance. I got 2 Brave Lucinas. Kind of like Lynn, it's not as bad to have that kind of thing, like a lot of Brave units, but as doubles. Not Claire, but I've got 3 Claires, a Hineka, a Katria, and Summer Corn. my only two other ones are two Brave Lucinas and Missoura. So that's Brave Lucina and Missoura. My only two like on foot blue units. So kind of like with Red Star, I only have swords. Blue is that, and then the real doubles come in because I do have 3 Clairs, but it's not a big deal to have like Lucina double and Lynn double. But when it comes to greens, I've got 2 Faye and 2 Sheena. I don't like armor units, and I also have Hector. So there's that leaves me with Brave Ike, Julia and Sonia, and Raven and Rosa. Well, Raven was my first 5-star. I like Raven. Yeah. So really excited. This is pretty cool. I'm glad they did all this. I could see some of this stuff backfiring a little bit, like all the added weapon upgrades, but I don't think it will because you get to choose what it is, and everybody has the opportunity to do it. Different characters, different 5-stars. So I don't think it'll be too bad. If it comes back to bite, I guess, it could suck, but I don't think it will. So, hope you guys enjoyed. This is a long video. That being said, if it's, because it's a thoughts on the Faye channel, if you're interested in it, you probably, hopefully said I watched it. I'll put this on the background. I should have said at the very beginning. Maybe I'll add an extra clip. And I'll probably say that. I'll probably record a little clip and put that at the beginning. But yeah, if you're interested in it, then you might have watched it and see my opinions on it. If you're not, you wouldn't have watched it anyway, even if it was short, so it doesn't really matter. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.